Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with us in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with my tea time moment of the day. I'm having a simple Earl Grey tea from Starbucks, and let's get into this tea time. This tea time is dedicated to Shanquella Robinson. May she continue to sleep and rest in peace. Unfortunately, back on October the 28th, we all kind of a few days after heard about a horrific story of a group of supposedly friends going to Cabo, Mexico. All of them came home except one. The one that did not come back home to her family, her friends, her siblings was Shanquella Robinson. And you know, when she didn't come home and when all of these different videos start to surface of how unfortunately she was most likely brutally beaten to death, we all were in shock. We were in outrage and it broke our hearts. So much so that everybody felt invested in like making sure that these individuals that did this to Shanquella were brought to justice. So the story started to go viral. So many people were talking about it. And there were, arrest warrants put out allegedly and all kind of things were happening. So much so that the FBI got involved and they said, listen, they wanted everybody to kind of calm down. They said, listen, we cannot give you the nitty gritty details on this case, but we want you to know that we're working on it. And I feel, and these are only my opinions, guys, I feel that the FBI gave us hush hope. You know how sometimes you hear people getting hush money, people will give other people money to kind of shut up and not talk about a situation so that the proper authorities won't have a case because no one will talk. I feel like the government, the police, the FBI, everybody has given us hush hope in this case, right? They wanted to hush us up so we could stop talking about it so that they can kind of let this thing kind of die down and not really do much about it, okay? And what was their hush hope? The hush hope was that they kind of told the family, we got this under control. Please don't let, a word get out to the public because we don't want to mess up our case. And I sat back and, I said, I get it. You don't want a whole bunch of vigilantes or just everyday people out there, perhaps tainting some evidence or, going and try to speak to the Cabo Six themselves. So, Leah, let's sit back and wait for the proper authorities to do their job. I'm in agreement with that. And I'm still in agreement with that. But what I'm not in agreement with is I feel like that they just wanted us to shut up and kind of forget about it, right? And I'm here to say that every week, if not every day, I think we still need to say, pump out the message, justice for Shanquella. We still need to every day ask questions like what is going on. No, we don't need to investigate ourselves. No, we don't need to get up in anybody's face, but we need to put pressure on the proper authorities to do something and to do something now about this situation. And why do I say that? Do you remember earlier this year, it was the story, unfortunately, of Gabby Petito, right? And, she went on this road trip with her fiance. Unfortunately, she did not return from the road trip, but he did. And eventually he took his own life. I'm bringing up that story to say this. Every single day, until they found out where the fiance was hiding, they had that story in the news, in our face. They talked about it on a regular basis, and they assured us step by step that they wasn't going to stop until they got justice for Gabby and her family. And we heard about that story every step of the way until they found him and he apparently took his own life. And many may say to me, well, Diva, all of that happened in the U.S., right? And I get it. But what I want the U.S. to understand is that even though this happened in Cabo, Mexico, It is still their business. They need to be on top of it and on it, just like they was on that Gabby case. And the reason why I'm saying that is, one, to get Shanquella's family justice, and two, to make sure that every American knows that you cannot just dislike somebody, lure them to go on a trip out of the country, do something to them, and then come back and not suffer any consequences for what you did to that person while out of the country, okay? And so the reason why this got me so worked up too is because I recently saw on Sherelle's World where one of the Cabo Six was still like at her job, just working and living her everyday life. Now listen, I feel personally that she should not be able to continue to work and live her everyday life. And why do I say that? Because Shanquella and her family, okay, Shanquella can no longer live her normal life because they took her life, or someone took her life. And in addition to that, Shanquella's family and friends cannot just go on business as usual because, one, they're missing their daughter, their friend, their cousin, and two, they have no resolution as to who did this to her, what really happened, and if these people are ever going to be brought to justice. So why should a group of six who has more information on this situation get to go live life as normal while we're still trying to figure out what happened over there in Cabo, Mexico? So my thing is, every day we need to continue to say her name. We need to continue to ask these news outlets what's going on. And these police and the FBI, they need to tell us something. You don't got to tell us that you have somebody, you this, you that. You need to at least give an update saying that, you know what, we did not forget her name and we are still working on this case. So I think they're trying to, do an out of sight, out of mind thing with us. If we don't hear about it, eventually the next story will come along and we will kind of grab on and gravitate towards that. Well, I'm saying no, people. I want them to find out and do something about what happened to Shanquella when she was over there in Cabo, Mexico. The U.S. gets in the other people's business on a regular basis. I need them to get in this business and really figure out and find out what happened to Shanquella and bring these people in for questioning and bring somebody in so that justice can be served. Now listen, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. How are you feeling about this? Do you feel like progress is really being made? Now, this happened back in October, like the 28th, 29th. In December the 28th, we're coming up on 2 months. Now, when does it take this long to bring justice when you have some clear suspects, okay? Now, if you have, like, there's cases where they don't have anybody, they don't have any leads, I can get it taken forever when you have no leads. But we got 6 leads. I need those people to be questioned. I need those people to be brought to justice. I need answers. And the U.S. needs to really get in this business on a high level. Why? So that other people don't take their loved ones or what they want to pretend is their loved ones over out the country and then come back without them. Thinking, okay, you know what? We could get away with this too. So chat with me in the comments, guys. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Are you happy with the progress that is being made on this case so far? Are you okay with it? Or do you think more should be done? That they need to step it up and help these parents, finally get justice for their Shanquella. Keep saying her name, guys. I don't know if we should do something where, every Thursday or every Friday or every Saturday or every Monday, we just all collectively put the message out there again saying justice for Shanquella. Should it be every Monday, like on our social media? We just put up a post saying justice for Shanquella, and to let these people know that we're not going to forget, that we remember and we want them to do something about it. Chat with me in the comments, guys, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back, and I'll see you on the next video.